Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go over how to securely store data in your SwiftUI object. If you're ready to get started, then stay tuned. Let's learn together. So here we are in our brand new Xcode project, and the easiest way to store things in the keychain with iOS is to actually use a library for that. Now you may remember from a recent video we used Auth0's SimpleKeychain to demonstrate how to add packages to our projects. Well, we are going to do that again today, except this time we're actually going to be using it. So let's jump back over here into our project settings, and we will add a new dependency. And for that dependency, we will just paste in the GitHub link to Auth0's SimpleKeychain library, and then we'll select Add Package, and then we will add that package to our project. Now, our project will refresh a couple times just to go ahead and add that so that we can actually use the code that Auth0 has already written. And you may be asking yourself, why would we want to use a library for this rather than just Apple's native implementation for keychain access? And that's because Apple hasn't actually updated their keychain access library in quite a while, and the developer experience is not as clean or as nice as the wrapper that Auth0 has given us to do the exact same thing. So that's another example of as to why we actually may want to use a third-party library instead of the original native implementation. So now that we've got that library, let's go ahead and let's add that to our app. So the first thing we need to do to add that to our app is we need to instantiate the keychain here. So we will say that this equals our SimpleKeychain, and we'll just instantiate it right there. Now, as you can see here, it says it can't find the SimpleKeychain in scope. So let's go ahead and import the SimpleKeychain from the Auth0 package, just like that. Cool. All right, and now storing things in this is really easy. So for example, let's add an onAppear modifier here. And in our onAppear, we will say that we want to use our keychain to set a string for a key. So AI looks like did a pretty good job. So we will set, and it looks like it may have missed it just a little bit because we actually don't need that value word there. So our string here is just hello world. So for example, if we wanted, this could be any string. So it could be hello world, it could be our API key, it could be some other either password or super secret credential like a card number for payment processing and that kind of thing. So that's what the key store is used for. It's used to store things that you don't want anyone to be able to access, things such as passwords, credit card numbers, or even API keys, for example. So we'll go back to our hello world example here, and we will just set the hello world string, and then this is a key value pair is how this is stored. So the key that we are looking for right now in our example is test. The value for that key is hello world. So it acts like a simple dictionary in Swift, if that's something that you're familiar with. Now this method here, as you can see, can throw an error. So let's go ahead and let's just try it and see if it works. So if it works, then we want to go ahead and just print the key was set. Cool. All right, and now let's go ahead and let's add a button up here in our view. So we will add a button, and we will say that this is to read the key. And in our code, we will say that we have our key. In our key, we will try to get the string from our keychain for the given key of test, same thing that we had down here. So we always want to make sure that these two things match, and that's actually a good call out. A lot of times if we do something like this, we'll actually want to store these as an enum, and then that way we don't accidentally mistype a word somewhere along the way. But for our demo, this is close enough. This will get us where we want to go. And so now here we can say that we want to print key, and our key is the key value, just like that. So we'll just say, in fact, let's just say key is. All right. And so now, if we, that's a good call. If for some reason it's not there, we will say key not found. Cool. All right. And with that little bit of code, we are able to write a key to the keychain and also read a key from the keychain. So let's go ahead and let's run our app. Cool. And as you can see, it says the key was set, which means our onAppear code worked. So now let's go ahead and click our read key button. Cool. And it says the key is hello world. Nice. And again, with that, we've been able to add the Auth0 library to read and write from the keychain. We have also been able to use that keychain in our code to store certain things to the keychain and then read certain things back out of the keychain. And with that, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if you leave a comment, just be nice about it. That's all I ask. Thanks. Have a great day.